love that boy so much. I just can't talk without cracking.
What do you miss most about your friend?
His heart.
When that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. So let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory.
15 years ago, Paul, Jordana, and Michelle and I became a family. I remember coming here and then telling Amore, my angel, that I'm not going to bring up Paul when I talk about this success. But when you've had a brother like that, it's impossible not to. When we made a film that made the whole world cry with us, it's impossible to receive an award. And I feel emotional.
I was actually watching an interview that Rob Cohen did the other day, or not the other day, a while ago, and he said that Paul Walker had a crush on you when filming the first film.
Jordana said kissing you was the best part of the movie.
Oh my gosh, I love her right now. Where's she at? I want to give her another kiss.
You'll find her, and for you.
I gotta
go ahead.
No, believe me, I had a great time with Jordana. But, you know, like going into it or something like that, it's like I have to be intimate with this girl. It's like my first concern was I hope she's attractive, right? But she was more than.
I wanted to know if you knew that, and if, I don't know, did you have a crush on him too? I didn't know that. I had a crush on him more after like, from 4 to like 7, I had a crush on him. Yeah, my guy. Yeah. Did you ever get to tell him that? I never got to tell him that, but I think on many levels he knew.
Jordana and I love Jordana. Like, I've known her since she was 19 years old. Like, you know, it's like I love her. Like, I would die for her in a heartbeat.
There was no way to like not feel safe and comfortable with Paul, and I think that's the energy that everyone felt. So yeah, he made me feel very safe.
If you were in a fast car race, who would you want in your passenger seat?
You know, Jordana would be pretty good.
Interesting that you say that, because if I was doing this interview with Paul Walker, like we've done for most of the 20 years, he would have answered that question and said, I love it when people call me Brian.
What I get, my favorite, honestly, is Brian. Like, I like Brian. When I get Paul Walker, I run. I love the fans. So anywhere I go, if somebody comes up to me and they call me Brian, I want to sit down and talk with them. I'll powwow. That's the trick. You want to get me, call me Brian.
If you ask my kids, they'll say when they want to talk to Uncle Pablo, they go to the ocean.
Hey Mom, look at me.
My daughter thinks I'm a mechanic. I actually had to take her on set with me. She goes, Daddy, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just fixing the car and we're out the door. My biggest concern as a parent, it's like you want to be protective. And so what I have a tendency to do is I bubble up too much, right? And I can see her going, no.
Your daughter must think you're like the coolest dad in the whole wide world.
No, she thinks I'm a dork.
What do you think your dad would say?
I honestly have no idea. I think that he would obviously be very proud, but at the same time think it's funny because I know he never wanted me to like go into the entertainment business. So I mean, like I express like I'm now a model, so that's kind of in the same region of that. So I think he would be happy, but I still think he would be laughing at me.
Oh my God.
I can't do no more films. No more films.
Just one more.
You take good care of Meadow.
To see her with my children is one of the most beautiful things. There are moments when I'll see her playing with Pauline so deep because I can only imagine what my brother is seeing when he sees that. I feel very protected. He's the first person on Father's Day to wish me a happy Father's Day.
Vin became stronger than ever by supporting his family.
It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. If you love someone, they're your family. It makes me proud to be a part of this. You would be amazed what you can do with love. You'd be amazed how powerful a force that is.
I don't want this to break you. Ooh, but I've got no one else to talk to. I don't know if you mean everything to me. And I wonder, can I give you what you need?
Paul Walker. What do I think he would say? How often do you think I think about that? How many days when I'm making this movie, on set and off set, do you imagine I think about that? What's so surreal is while we're all here, you know where he is. He's over in Turkey pulling kids out of the rubble of that earthquake. That's just who he is. That was the best of him. There's not a minute that goes by in this mythology that I don't have the blessing of being guided by that spirit. My daughter was born. I wrote down her name. The pen kept moving, and next thing you know, I saw Pauline. Not a second. It's funny because sometimes I'll post a picture on Facebook or talk about Pablo, and people will say, you know, just move on. But the relationships in that franchise are so strong and the brotherhood so real that it transcends the experience of making the movie. And you spend 15 years going from being a nobody to somebody with a brother. And then one day he's gone.
Me and this man right here are the best of friends. We've been rolling for like 8+ years. This dude right here is a genuine, honest soul. I just love you, man. I just love you, man. I love you.
Aw, look at the love.
And Cody, God bless you for having the courage to take what he started and carrying that torch of Roe. I got your back forever.
Cody Walker, who was a paramedic in Oregon, Paul Walker's dear brother, little brother. And as soon as we lost our brother, he said, you know what, I'm leaving Oregon, I'm packing up, I'm taking my girl and my dog with me, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep this organization afloat because of what his brother stood for.
Jordana and I love Jordana. Like, I've known her since she was 19 years old. Like, you know, it's like I love her. Like, I would die for her in a heartbeat, you know.
I saw the life inside tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too am so alive.
It depends on what mood you're in. You know, I wish you could just say that 4 cars would be enough, but in my experience, it isn't. My problem is I appreciate them all. The cars are my vice. Like, I collect cars, that's what I do. I love everything about them.
Paul Walker had a crush on you when filming the first film. I wanted to know if you knew that, and if, I don't know, did you have a crush on him too?
I didn't know that. I had a crush on him more after like from 4 to like 7. I had a crush on him. Yeah, my guy. Yeah.
Did you ever get to tell him that?
I never got to tell him that, but I think on many levels he knew.
I wanna take you somewhere, so you know I care. but it's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils and a pretty
Cody, God bless you for having the courage to take what he started and carrying that torch of Roe. I got your back forever.
Cody Walker, who was a paramedic in Oregon, Paul Walker's dear brother, little brother. And as soon as we lost our brother, he said, you know what? I'm leaving Oregon, I'm packing up, I'm taking my girl and my dog with me, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep this organization afloat because of what his brother stood for.